As of April 7th, 2026, the left side of the scorecard reflects the cumulative results of direct quotes from President Donald J. Trump reviewed from April 1st, 2026 through April 6, 2026. Now, here are the updated results from April 7, 2026. As for false, we have 0. Based on the direct source scrub and supporting research completed at the time of this publication, no direct statements made by President Donald J. Trump on April 7th of 2026 were found to be affirmatively contradicted by the available evidence. As for unsupported, we have 3. The first comes from President Trump's Truth Social post, where he stated that no one can believe that fake news CNN put out a knowingly false and dangerous statement, pretending it came from the upper levels of the Iranian government and that it was totally made up. That is unsupported. At the time of this review, no direct, independently verifiable evidence was identified, establishing that CNN fabricated the statement as described. Without direct proof showing that the statement was totally made up, the claim cannot be verified as stated. The second comes from President Trump's White House presidential message on National Child Abuse Prevention Month, where he stated that as of January, my administration has located more than 60,000 migrant children. That is unsupported. This is a numerical claim, while the White House repeated that the administration had located more than 60,000 migrant children. A primary government data set or methodological release confirming the exact figure was not identified in the final scrub. Without that underlying source data, the number cannot be independently verified as stated. The third comes from President Trump's White House presidential message on National Sexual Assault Awareness Month, where he stated that these disastrous policies led to a preventable rise in sexual assaults across our country, and that since I returned to office, my administration has swiftly reversed these heinous trends. That is unsupported. The available official data reviewed for this script does not establish the nationwide trend reversal claimed here. The reviewed data does not clearly confirm the pattern described or the reversal claimed as stated. As for misleading, we have one. The first comes from President Trump's Truth Social post, where he stated that we have already met and exceeded all military objectives. That is misleading. This is a broad military performance claim presented without any defined benchmark, measurable criteria, or publicly released standard showing what the objectives were or how they were exceeded. As stated, the claim goes beyond what can be independently verified from the public record. As for supported, we have 3. The first comes from President Trump's Truth Social post, where he stated that I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks and that this will be a double-sided ceasefire. That is supported. This is directly documented in President Trump's Truth Social post and is consistent with the ceasefire framework described at the time. The second comes from that same Truth Social post, where President Trump stated that we received a 10-point proposal from Iran and believe it is a workable basis on which to negotiate. That is supported. The available reporting reviewed for this script indicates that the ceasefire framework involved an Iranian 10-point proposal, which supports the existence of the proposal reference in the post. The third comes from President Trump's White House presidential message on National Cancer Control Month, where he stated that we recognize the strength and resilience of the 18 million cancer survivors in the United States. That is supported. The available public health data reviewed for this script supports that figure as being within the supported range. This brings the cumulative totals through April 7th, 2026 to false 4, unsupported 10, misleading 4, supported 7. This record is based exclusively on direct quotes from President Donald J. Trump, including verified Truth Social posts, White House remarks, White House presidential messages, and other directly verifiable public statements. Each claim is evaluated against available evidence, including authoritative public data sources, where applicable, not from intermediaries, not from representatives, not from media personalities, and not from interpretations, because the record matters, but the facts matter more.